Welcome everybody to My AI Live. Today is Thursday, July 11th. My AI Live. We get together every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific to learn more about the amazing My AI system. We're also learning about consistency, how to start conversations on social media, and how to have the kinds of conversations that actually move the needle on your business, right? This is all based on Tom Chenault and all of the great things he did. He built an amazing multi-million-dollar business, and he did it through relationship. He did it through conversations. And so we are taking all of the principles that I have learned, Coach Paul's learned, all of us have learned for years with him. And now we're utilizing the AI to actually make it easier, which is great. So today what I want to do is I want to talk to you about the AI and showcase a couple of things that you may not be aware of and talk about the power of the AI, because a lot of times we feel like we're depending on ourselves, right? Like we're supposed to know all the answers and things like that. And we have this incredible tool here that will actually help us in so many ways. So let's get started today. Let me come over here to show you where your replay is going to be found. And so your replay will be right here in the official corporate Nowsite group. In the official corporate Nowsite group, this is where you will find your replay. Now, the thing I love about this is you want to make sure that you're here because you can get all of the latest updates, information, new releases are going to be announced here, all of these things, okay? So you really want to make sure that you are a part of this group if you're not just for the replays, but this is kind of like source of truth. Information will always be in here for what you need. All right, now that we've got that covered, for those of you who are new, and I do see some new people on here, so I am super excited. If you don't know who I am, my name's Elizabeth Larson. I am a personal business transformation coach, teacher, trainer, author, speaker, professional network marketer. I have been building businesses online for quite a long time and multiple different types of businesses. So, and I started training in social media and websites and blogging on stages through a social media or through an essential oil company, teaching all of them social media. And my business, of course, expanded out in all these different ways and never could have dreamed of. So that's me, and all of my posts are made with the AI system. So if you ever are lost and you're like, I don't know what to post, you can come down here and see everything that I've done with the AI, and you can even do a screenshot of anything of that's been made by the AI and come over here to what we call make it our own. And we did show you how to do that yesterday. We went to Lauren Lahav's post that was inspiring. Then we made a post based on that. We gave her credit for it, remember, because we're connecting backwards to starting conversations with that person as well. And then many of you did the same thing and copied mine and went out the other way. It was beautiful to see this ripple effect of gratitude and beauty going out. And so that was wonderful. Today, I want to talk to you about a couple of things. First, if you're brand new, will you please put a 1 in the chat for me? 1 in the chat if you are brand new. And then put some 7s in the chat for me if you've been here before and learned some great things. I want to know who's been here before and who are my new people. So looks like Davina's new. Great to have you here. Vicky with 7s. Anita's new. Fantastic. Look at Joe with 7s. Yay. Yolanta 7s. Diane, look at all these 7s coming in here. Fantastic. Okay, so I do have some new people. So this is the AI system. This is the My AI right here. And when you log into your Nowsite system, you're going to see be a social media star as easy as 1, 2, and 3. Okay. There's 3 steps that you take each day to become a social media star, right? We post on social media. That is our message out to the world, right? But remember, when we post, there's only so many people that are going to see that post on that newsfeed, right? Because sometimes they're not on social media, sometimes the algorithm, all those different things that affect it, right? So we also comment on other people's posts. So if it's Instagram, TikTok, doesn't matter, whatever we're doing, we're commenting on other people's posts because we're starting conversations that way as well. Great thing to do, especially if you're finding influencers or people that you really like that are not in your business or industry, starting conversations with them, because when you get somebody like that enrolled in your business, it's absolutely incredible, right? the takeoff that will have. So having those kinds of conversations, how do you have those kinds of conversations? You start those kinds of conversations by commenting on other people's posts. And then of course we take conversations out. Now, one of the things that we find with people, and even I find myself, is that sometimes I come over here to create a post and I don't know what I want to post about. I just don't know what I want to post about, right? And so the cool thing is about the system is that we don't always have to know what we want, right? Now, we give you great ideas while you're here. We give you fabulous ideas. However, sometimes you're like, I don't know what I want to post. Maybe it's a Saturday and you're not here to get the idea of what we're working on. So we have this button called the surprise me. And we haven't been really talking about this lately because of all these other features, the selfie AI, the make it my own, the capture my image, like all these cool things, right? But the surprise me button is actually pretty fantastic. And it works by you just click it and it gives you a post. Now, the first question that people usually ask me is, well, okay, it gives me a post, but why? How does it know what I want? Why does it give Nina a different post than it does me? Why does it give Paul a different post than it does Omar, right? Why are they different? I want to show you this right now, and I want to show you also how to get more of your authentic voice from the AI, because the AI is not about some phony thing of just getting stuff out there. I feel like the AI is about helping us tell our authentic voice, or telling our authentic story with our authentic voice clearer and in a better way. Okay. So when we are on this very front page, and this is great for all of our brand new people too, because you may not be aware that you can do this, but when you're on this front page, you're going to come down here to train my AI. And when you come over here to train my AI, you're going to find all this additional information that you can keep adding to it so it knows more about you, learns how to speak like you, and becomes more of the authentic voice, right? So first of all, job title. If you own your own business, maybe you're the CEO of Cindy Luke Incorporated or something, right? It's whatever your title is. For me, I'm a personal business transformation coach. I'm an entrepreneur. I put a lot of stuff in there. What drew me to this role? I used to be chained to fear and insecurity. I used to like deal with a lot of self-hatred and stuff like that because of things from my childhood. And so I had a lot of stuff to work through, right? And so that's why this is so important to me. Okay. Family's so important. Life was rough growing up. I put some things in here. This is my demo account. So just to throw some things in there. So, I could show you. Interest. Now, this is really a great one because the more interests you have in here about who you are, what you like, and what's important to you, the better the AI is going to be able to come up with those surprise posts. And also the more of your authentic voice that's going to come out is going to come out when you make other types of posts as well. So the interest, you want to put everything in here and keep adding to it, right? So when I first started, I had like 5, and I think you usually have about 5 in there when you first start, but you can come back in here and continue to add things. So coaching and helping entrepreneurs create and succeed in business, rewiring the brain, neuroscience. I'm a huge neuroscience lover. I love research and boundaries, biochemistry, self-love, keto, all these things that I'm interested in, right? Now, what Nina puts in there is going to be completely different, okay? I'm keto. Nina's vegan. So our posts are going to be different, right? It's not going to give her a carnivore post to go post out because the AI is going to know who she is. So it's more of the dramatic difference, right? But what I'm trying to explain to you is that the more information you put in here, the more it's really going to sound like you. So if you ever feel like the AI is like, well, the AI doesn't really sound like me and stuff, go in here and put more information about you, and then you'll have it like that. Okay, popular figures. Why popular figures? They have a message and a voice, and the AI knows what that message and voice is for them. And if you resonate with them, that means the AI knows that it's important to you and will start pulling from some of that stuff for your posts as well. Absolutely love this because sometimes on my post, it'll give me something that Brene Brown said, or that Byron Katie said, or Joe Dispenza, and it gives me fabulous posts because of the things like that. Now, one other thing I want to make sure that you're aware of, if you ever feel like the AI is not quite sounding like you and you have a lot of stuff in there, maybe it did like one time, it kind of went a little rogue on me. And technology is technology, right? It just is. But it was really funny. It started using this slang stuff that I would never say. Like Paul's known me for like 4 years. He would be like, if he saw this post, he'd be like, Elizabeth didn't write that. She'd never say that. I mean, it was way off. So what I did was I immediately came in here and I came over to writing style and I just took it one click more over to formal. That's it. That's the only thing I changed. When I went back, boom, it sounded exactly like me. It was like, wow, that's great. So if it ever goes, in a direction that's using more slang or it's too formal or anything like that, you can do this. You can come in here. Now, emojis. I love a lot of emojis. I'm an emoji girl. I never used to be. I never thought I'd say that in my life, but the more I play with emojis, the more I'm liking them, right? So I finally went from like almost none to turning it all the way up. Just makes me happy, right? And it makes my post more friendly and more colorful. Length. I like longer posts. And so I like to have posts like this. I like to have a little bit of a longer post. Now, Nina likes a shorter post, right? She doesn't use as many words as I do. And I'm picking on Nina because we're good friends, so love Nina. But I'm Adrian's nickname for me is War and Peace, right? So for me, I like a longer post. If you like shorter posts, you're going to put it towards this. Now, this is the other part I wanted to talk to you about, tone. If you find like your posts are too serious or they're not serious enough, you don't sound enough as an expert, you can actually move this around as well and use this to change that tone and tweak it as well. So the AI is learning every time you make a post, every time you make a request, it's learning what you like, what you're asking for, and things like that. But it's also basing some of that on this information right here. So tweaking these as you go until you get that AI sounding exactly the way you want is a very easy thing to do. And I'll tell you, it makes all the difference. So once you do these things, you hit save, right? And then once you hit save, you come back over. And then again, you don't have to do it very often. I occasionally, probably once a month, go in and add more stuff in there. I haven't had to change the writing style or any of that other stuff for a very long time. Now that I've got it tweaked down right, it sounds like me. So now what do we do? Each day, again, we do our 3 steps. We post on social media, we comment on posts, and we start a conversation. So we're going to come over here and we're going to post on social media. Now, today's Thursday, and I will give you some ideas of some posts on Thursday. However, what if it's Saturday? Jason, what if it's Saturday and you wake up and you're just like, I don't know what I want to post? What are you going to do, right? All right, I'm going to show you guys what you're going to do. This is so fun, and you'd be surprised how many times I actually use this because then, I post and I teach and it's like sometimes you wake up and you're like, I don't know what I want to teach today. Hit surprise me. When you do, now the AI is going to take everything it knows about the kinds of posts that you ask for. It's going to take all that information that was in that you put in there, and now it's going to pop out a post. Now, here's the cool thing though. Now, Ben, I want you to really get a handle on this because this is really cool. You're going to come over here, and if you look at this post and you're like, meh, and it's not exactly like you're exciting for you, you have 2 options. If you like the vein that it's going down and it's just not enough, you can come over here to where it says AI and you can actually click make it longer or put some specific instructions in here, make it more powerful, or include my story of, overcoming this or losing weight or making the choice to become vegan or whatever it is that you did, right? Whatever it is that's important there. You can ask it to do that. But here's the other thing that you can do. If you don't particularly care for the vein that it's going down and you don't particularly care for the photo, you can actually hit the surprise me again. So let's look at what it said. The entrepreneur's journey is a roller coaster full of highs and lows, innovation, and lessons learned from failures. Remember, every setback is a step up for a comeback. Share your story below and let's inspire each other to keep pushing forward. Now, I actually like this, okay? So I'm going to show you two things. One, I can come over here to the AI and then I'm going to give it some specific instructions. If I like this and then I say, okay, rewrite this and include how making the choice to get back up after a failure is the biggest, I'm mistyping, factor in the level of success you will achieve in your life. Cannot type today. All right. Thank goodness for little things. Broke a nail and I don't know. I should just not have my nails so long, but I like them. All right. All right. Rewrite this and include how making the choice to get back up after a failure is the biggest factor in the level of success you will achieve in your life. Okay, so I'm going to regenerate. Now, when I hit regenerate, it keeps the photo. So I could have come back over here and said, what do I want to be supposed to be about? And I want it to be about all this, or I could have just hit surprise me. But when I do it this way, it keeps that same vein and then keeps the photo as well. So let's see what it says. The entrepreneurial journey is a roller coaster full of highs and lows, innovation, and lessons learned from failures. But remember, the biggest factor in achieving success is your choice to get back up after a setback. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Share your story below and let's inspire others to keep pushing forward. Now, if I like this, I can do a couple of things. First, after a setback. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. I know how hard it can be to get back up after having to close a business and start over again. I understand the pain that failure can cause. However, sitting in the failure and staying there is worse. All right. All right. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. I'm going to leave that like that. I know how hard it can be to get back up after having to having to close a business and start over again. I understand the pain that failure can cause. However, sitting in that failure and staying there is worse. No matter what you are going through, you can get back up. And if you need help, reach out. I understand how hard it can be, but I have also learned that many of the doors that close are actually blessings in. Okay. All right. So the thing I love about the AI is that I could use it just as it is, or I can add some of my own things in here and actually use it as a framework for other stuff that I want to say. Either way is great. So when I first started using it, it was just use it just exactly the way it is. Now that I've used it for quite some time, I like to get the idea and then put some of my own stuff in there because we connect through story, right? Every time we tell a story, we connect. Paul tells a story of being sober for 11 years now, over 4,000 days, and I can't shout. I shout him out from the rooftops all the time because he's always inspiring other people, right? He inspires people through his story of one day at a time. Same with Thomas Chanel. So whatever your story is, whatever you've overcome, when you tell your story, people connect with it, right? So let's read this. The entrepreneurial journey is a roller coaster full of highs and lows, innovation and lessons learned from failures. But remember, the biggest factor in achieving success is your choice to get back up after a setback. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. I know how hard it can be to get back up after having to close. That should be capitalized. After having to close a business and start over again, I understand the pain that failure can cause. However, sitting in that failure and staying there is worse. No matter what you're going through, you can get back up. And if you need help, reach out to me. I'm going to put some more space in here and hopefully Facebook's going to behave. I understand how hard it can be, but I have also learned that many of the doors that close are actually blessings that lead to better things. I don't want to share on this one. I say, what dream are you going after? What do you want to achieve in your life? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to give you some tips on how I got there. All right. Put some space in here. All right. What dream are you, what dream are you going after? What do you want to achieve in your life? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to give you some tips. Okay. And you can also do hashtags. Hashtag Thursday inspiration is what I'll do for today. All right. Now, I have all of this. I can go post on Facebook. The very cool thing is as I do Instagram or LinkedIn, because I put the things in here the way I want them, it's actually going to take that over into Instagram when I do my post there and into LinkedIn as well. So now, do I like the image? Not really. I can come over here and change the image. I can go to image editor. Oh, go back to, were there new images today? Ooh, pretty. Okay, I'm going to use this image right here. I'm going to add this. Yeah. All right. And then I can add a second image, which usually I like to do a selfie or some picture of something that I'm included with. And because I want them to see me as they're reading this and connected together. All right. Let's do this. And now we're going to post. So when I post, I'm going to hit get started. When I hit get started, I'm going to hit post. I'm going to download this image. And then I'm going to hit post. I'm going to come over here and make my post, right? All right. And I'm going to do two things. Let's see. Um, let's do Sarah and I. No? Yep. You're gonna let me add it? Okay, what dream are you going after? What do you want to achieve in your life? Let me know in the comments below. And then I'm going to tag Sarah in this, since I'm using a photo of her. Inspired me on my journey is the beautiful woman below. Okay. One of the women that inspired me on my journey is the beautiful woman below, Sarah Robbins. Okay, and I'm going to give credit to Sarah as well. So, all right. Okay, one of the women that inspired me on my journey is the beautiful woman below, Sarah Robbins. This woman is an amazing entrepreneur and leads by example. I've learned so much from you. Thank you, Sarah. All right, love this. All right. So my good friend, and now I'm going to hit post. When I hit post, there we go. So absolutely love this. Now I've tagged Sarah. And so now I'm giving credit to her for things that I've learned from her as well. And then asking others how I can help them, because of course it's always about giving back, right? So there is the post. Now, lots of things that you can do for a Thursday, right? Transformation Thursday, which I could go back in and put that in there as well. Thursday inspiration. Tacos are usually left for Tuesday. For some reason, everybody loves tacos on Thursday, but you could have Taco Thursday as well. But the most important thing about what we're going to do our 5 minutes real quick and get this, get our post made. But here's the most important thing. When you're getting ready to make your social media post, I want you to think, what is the outcome I would like to see because of this post? You have to set the intention, right? What is the outcome I want to see? The outcome is I want to have more conversations about either my product or my business. Now, here's the thing that most network marketers don't think about when they're talking about their business. We only think about money most of the time when we're talking about our business, right? Well, we can help you make money. We're going to make money. We can make money. We can make money. Money's not the only reason that people join this business. Many times it's community. Many times it's because somebody wants to change their life and somebody wants somebody to believe in them. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. It is so true. So many people will stick in with network marketing and even if they're not making money because they want community, they want relationship, they want somebody to believe in them. And if you give the BLTSs belong, love, trust, and safe, and you create that within your tribe, people don't leave. It's when one of those is broken that people leave and they just kind of give up. So think about the intention of what you want to talk about. Do you want to talk about the beauty of your business? Do you want to talk about what it's done for you? Do you want to talk about your product? What is it that you want to talk about? Let's take 5 minutes and make a post. And if you have no idea what kind of post you want to do a surprise me post like I just did. I had no idea what I wanted to post about today. So I did a surprise me post, got the idea, made a beautiful post. It looks like I had the perfect idea straight from the beginning. And I'll tell you, that's the power of the AI, right? So let's go ahead and do that. And Okay, perfect. Judy, let me answer your question real quick. I'm going to put the 5 minutes so everybody does that, and I'm going to answer questions at the same time. So let me put the 5 minutes up and then let me ask Judy's question. Okay, so Judy, now the next thing I can do, first Paul's going to tell me, share your screen, Elizabeth. That's why I always have a sidekick with me. Okay. All right. We come over here. I'm going to come over here. Now, remember, I've done all this work on Facebook, right? On the Facebook post. Now what I can do is I can come over here to Instagram, and all the words the extra words that I put in there, everything that I did in there, it's now going to transfer over into the Instagram version. So let's look. The entrepreneurial journey is a wild roller coaster packed with highs and lows and endless lessons. The secret to success, getting back up after every setback. Trust me, I get it. I've had to close a business and start fresh. The pain is real, but sitting in that failure is worse. No matter what you're going through, you can rise again. And if you need support, I'm here for you. Remember, closed doors often lead to better opportunities. So what dream are you chasing? What's your big goal? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to share some tips on how to get there. So a lot of that, what I wanted, transferred over into this. And this is perfect. So now I can do my Instagram one, and I can hit get started. I can hit post. I can download the image if I need to again. I don't because I already did that. And now I'm going to create, right? I'm going to hit select from computer. And maybe I use that resilience one. Maybe I use that photo, right? And then instead of the other one. And I put this here. Now I've got this. It's all set. What's your big goal? It's already asking a question. Perfect. Done. So now I've taken it over to Instagram. Now, if I want to do LinkedIn, it's the exact same process, right? I just come over here, go up to LinkedIn or go up to X or one of the other platforms, and I just do the exact same thing. All right, let's go back to the chat, to the questions, and then we're going to go over to Paul. Hey, oh, goodness. Thank you, Paul. This is why I have a sidekick. Okay, yes. BLTS's, this was developed by Tom Chenault. And it is belong, love, trust, and safe. Belong, love, trust, and safe. Okay, we do have a hard stop. I totally forgot we have a Thursday meeting today. So, Coach Paul,
I have a question.
you have a question?
Yes. So I don't know, maybe somewhere along the way I missed this, but so now when you go in and you add things into like you did today, it now carries across to the other platforms because before it never did.
It didn't before, it does now. But it
As long as you
does
do it in there, right?
as
Not in
long
the
as you do
post
it in
itself.
there. And then it's going to rewrite some of it also, though. It's not going to come out the exact same
Right.
wording. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay, but it does take that into
yeah,
account because before I think we did it in, let's say, Facebook, and
right.
none of that carried across.
Right. And now they've made it editable in the actual Nowsite program, my AI program itself, which is really nice because the reason I like it in there is because you've got everything set and all together before you ever go over. So if you make a decision that, oh, I'd really like the AI to help with this or something, or maybe you try to write it out and you're like, no, I need the AI to do this. You could still go down and say regenerate and put this in there for me and have the AI do it instead of
Right.
typing it out like I did.
Right. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right. Nina, I know you want to share a post, but unfortunately I've ran out of time and that's my fault. I wasn't keeping track. I forgot it was Thursday. So we'll showcase your post first thing tomorrow. You'll be number one. So just come when you come tomorrow, just throw your hand up. Okay. So they have a meeting today, 12 noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific. This will be Justin, Adrian, Cheryl, the entire Nowsite team will be there for you to showcase some new things for you. We will be back for My AI Live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. And get your posts done. Remember, posting is about being consistent. Commenting is about creating even more conversations. And getting those conversations into Messenger is all about that possibility of the phone call, the Zoom, the FaceTime, the thing that's going to get that person signed up for your product or business. So come back tomorrow. We're going to show you more. We do a different type of demo every single day for all of our brand new people here. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here with us today. For all the people who come every single week, I love seeing you guys. Thank you for making such an amazing community here. And I will see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. Bye, everyone.
That 12 o'clock meeting be on this platform too, same link?
Exact same link. Yep, you are correct, Ron. Exact same link will be for this one as well. So you just come right back here.
Thanks so much, lovely lady.
Love you guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.
Thank you,
Bye.
thank you.
Have a great day.